Yo, what's up, guys? Happy New Year. This is the first official real week into the new year. And I'm going to be honest, 2025 wasn't my year. And I'm going to explain why. So, as you guys know, I'm in the Army and I graduated AIT around basically Halloween of 2024. And then I got to my unit, Fort Stewart, and no, in literally the beginning of November 2024, and they were like, "Hey, we're going to Poland in 2 months." So with that, I did basically 6 months of trade up, 3 months. Like no, actually, I think I did 5 to 6 months in trade up, basically basic training, then AIT. And you guys know me being a martial artist, even not having that for about like 6 months, I was going through it because me being a fighter, martial artist, that is my identity. And when getting stationed Fort Stewart, then hear that hey, we're leaving to Poland. Like right after I literally got there, I was only able to train for a little bit, and be in a whole different country for 8.5 months and not being able to do the things that I love, I fell into a depression. I gained a bunch of weight. And even then, before I joined the Army, even like AIT, basic AIT, I basically gained weight, right? I lost 7 pounds in basic. And AIT, I just gained a shit ton of weight. And especially Poland, I gained a lot of weight. The environment wasn't good, and I was surrounded by, a bunch of people who didn't want to be nothing in life. Like they're like a lot of bums and just in a very crabs in a barrel mentality. And this is why I say your environment means a lot. It plays a role into how you're gonna operate as a person. And I got into drinking. I was getting drunk every other week, at ate my feelings away. And I was, yeah, I was still lifting weights and stuff like that. I was still doing PT, but I wasn't taking it too serious. And it got to a point where I almost ballooned up to like 250 pounds. And it sucked. Like my mental health was literally deteriorating out there in Poland. And being out there for 8.5 months, it wasn't the greatest feeling, right? And I got back to the States around October and October last year, and I felt great. Like I was slowly getting back into things, slowly training. I did a combative tournament. I lost in the semifinals though, and mind you, I'm competing at heavyweight. I'm competing 3 weight classes up from my normal a weight class that I usually compete. So I lost in semis to the guy that ended up winning the whole thing. And I just know that I am slowly getting back on the right track because for the longest I was sitting around like 245, 247. Now I'm down about walking around 238, 240. I'm like chipping down. I'm feeling leaner, feeling stronger. I'm in a great mental headspace. And I was training at the fight house here at my base, but I stopped going because you have a lot of egos and stuff, and I just didn't like the vibe there. And again, your environment is everything. Like it determines whether you're going to succeed or you're going to fail. By the end of the day, you still have to put in the hard work. And I believe that energy is literally everything. So with that, I know that I am on the right track. I actually found an MMA gym that is really close. That's like 15 minutes away from base, which, the fight house, they only just had jiu-jitsu. Like, I'm grateful to still train like grappling, but I'm a fighter. I need to work on my striking. And this MMA gym, they have boxing. So you know what? I've been wanting to work on my boxing, get my striking up. So I'm definitely gonna be taking up boxing as soon as I get my whole car situated. As soon as I get my whole car like situated, and that's a whole different story for a whole different time. Basically, I'm out of like reliable transportation. So lately, I've just been lifting in the gym, lifting heavy, getting strong, and I kind of hit a plateau. So I'm doing more reps, and I'm doing 70% of my heaviest lifts, 12 to 15 rep range, carb cycling, and I am flagged for heightened weight being in the army, and it sucks, you know. But in the day, I have no one to blame but myself. But I just find it crazy. Like, I'm in way better shape. I'm more athletic and physically fit than most people in my unit, let alone, you know, my company. Like, I'm literally outrunning dudes that are like 60, 70 pounds lighter than me. So this is what it is, you know, not just for the army standard that I need to lose weight. It's just for myself as a personal thing. I do like want to lose weight. I'm going to do it like I am right now. So I believe 2026 is going to be a better year for me because I'm going to be back here for a whole year, and going to be competing as much as I possibly can. Um, as far as MMA, I do want to make my MMA return, but I want to do it at middleweight. So just to get back in the groove of things, and then that's like a tune-up fight. Then continue down to fight at welterweight because that is my weight class. So yeah, you know, I'm grateful for the good, bad, and the ugly. And at the end of the day, guys, you gotta keep moving forward, man. Don't matter what situation you're in or what circumstances you have, you just need to keep moving forward. As long as you don't give up on your dreams, your goals, and aspirations, you're gonna be fine. With that being said, see you in another one. Peace. Bye.